Hello and good morning. I've had a couple of emails requesting a little bit more information about 7.9, the group annotation for abandonment article. So I thought I would make a short video to show you what I mean. So I'm going to click on this here, and here's the link. It shows here the different categories of what you need to do. So you check each other's work, um, add or make changes if you need to. You've completed the left side margin, which is the facts and vocabulary and information. You've completed the right side margins, which makes connections to the novel and the stories and characters of the novel. And then you make sure that you add original information. So for example, if you go on and you see what your classmates have made and you have added and you need to add something, you want to make sure that you add a new idea or change one of the ideas. Okay, so here's the rubric. So now we're going to click on the article, which is right here. And you can see that on each page I added a heading. How does the article connect to the novel? That's important for us. So here is group 1 and 2, and this is what they have done so far. The red pink color is me, so I've added details. So in the middle you'll see is the section of the article. It's exactly the same as what you have on the paper that I gave you and also what I posted online. And it's important to see this because I will be adding the second article later today, and you're going to have to do the same thing since we didn't meet this week. So here are the facts here. Let me see. I see it typing there. I added sorry, I see that we have a spelling thing here. Okay, so I added a comment here, and I want to make sure that you cover all the facts. On this side, you should also put any vocabulary that you think is important and for your classmates to understand, because we do want to improve our vocabularies. Over here is where you add your opinions. You also should add any connections to the novel. So we're talking about Sal's mother, and we're talking about the effects. Please add more details about how this information here is connected to the novel. So now we're going to go down here, and you see the students put their names. This is Isabel and Marwa. So you're going to, when you add your comments, you want to put your name. So I'm looking to see what everyone's got. Here's more information. People are adding their ideas here, and I'll go and check the new things. So now let me go back up here, and I see Marwa was the one who did most of the work in the beginning, and I had sent that email, and now I see that all of you have come back on, the group members, and you're beginning to add more details, so that's really good. All right, and then the next group, it says, this is the Samia, and look, it looks really good here. Samia and Shili did information here. Rashid, I see, has been on. Okay, and then I made comments here. So Samia said, I think this reason is the most cause of abandonment. And of course, I just left a question, which reason? So sometimes I'll tell you clarifying. Samia also said something really interesting. She said, I think when a person feels incompetent, he needs to look for support. Okay, and I really like that idea. And then I just added that Samia made a good point. And my question would be, why do you think Sal's mother didn't get help? We don't know. Okay. So we're going to keep going down here. And Samia has a lot of comments about what people are doing. Here's Rashid. This is good. Okay, I see some new stuff in here. I'm looking to see, and I will add new comments now that more people have added things. Um, and then Samia said, I think Ben was adopted by his uncle because his parents were overwhelmed. That is a really good point. And so I said, yes, maybe. Keep reading to see if you can find out about Ben's parents. Um, keep going down here. Looks like Flora did some more stuff. Flora, I like that you put your, you changed the color so we could see. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is great. So I see a lot of new comments. Um, and then um, let's see here. Oh, Sheely connected. This is really interesting here. Sheely connected to a movie, and he was living with about a boy who was living with his father, and his father was busy and didn't pay attention. It caused him to finally take drugs and kill people. So that's like really a strong comment. Ooh, I lost it. Sorry. That's like a really strong comment. And so I just added, I said, good comments. This is me. Perhaps he had other problems too, but I'm sure his father, if his father were paying attention, he would have realized there was something wrong. And then back to the story, maybe John is so sad that he isn't always paying attention to Sal and doesn't always see what she needs. Okay. So I continue down here, and we have group 4, and I see some people have been working in here, and I will definitely add more comments now that I see more people have been here. This is good. So it's just like, I really like this idea over here. It says, in Walk Two Moons, there are also 3 abandoned adults. And I think that's really an excellent point. This is what I said. I think it is an excellent point. You can abandon your family as an adult. You can abandon a husband or a wife. And I think that's really true. I really like the connections. But I also said I think the only difference with adults is hopefully with life experience, they're more able, more capable of dealing with abandonment than younger children are. Oops, sorry. Okay, so we're going to go down here. I see more comments. Where you don't see my writing, that's because I might not have seen some new things. So I see more is here. All right, so the idea then is to make sure that you, and I might, is to make sure that you read your section, which is a very short section, and add anything that you think is interesting or that might help your classmates understand the article better. And the most important part is to make sure that we have strong connections to the novel, because your essay that you write, if you choose this article or the one I'm going to add later today, you will be making connections to the novel. And so we want to make sure that we have help with that. So when it's time to write the essay, which we'll practice and start on next Thursday, you'll have some really good ideas for your essay. Okay, I hope that answers your questions. I want to recommend that you read what other people wrote very carefully. See if the comments are helping you with maybe some of the questions that you had about the article. Okay, and so I'm going to upload this to YouTube and wait for them to finish the closed captions, and then it will be up with, excuse me, I will put it up in this area. Okay, good luck, you guys. Good work so far.